All right, you guys. So, Ticket TV, like, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in. And let's get right into this video, man. Talk about this situation that has everybody talking right now on social media, online. A lot of people are going in on this situation. Um, and so we're going to talk about it. And that is Don Lemonhead um, being arrested by the feds. Um, wow. So as y'all come on in here, salute to everybody that's going to join the stream. Former CNN anchor, um, Don Lemonhead, has currently been arrested by federal officials. Now, Don Lemonhead, um, and I'm going, again, I appreciate everybody that's in the building. Don Lemonhead, with that church protest, um, has now found himself arrested by the feds. So, basically, according to reports coming out of USA Today and other articles, which we'll talk about and get to. Let me read this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read this article from the AP. Right? Y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in, share and subscribe. So, journalist Don Lemon was arrested in connection with an anti-immigration protest that disrupted a service at a Minnesota church and increased tensions between residents and the Trump administration, his lawyers said today. He was arrested by federal agents in Los Angeles, where he had been covering the Grammy Awards. His attorney, Abe Lau, said. It is unclear what charge or charges Lemon is facing in the January 18th protest. The arrest came after a magistrate judge last week rejected prosecutors' initial bid to charge him. So they rejected the initial bid to charge him, but somebody powerful came along and said, no. He getting charged. Charge his ass. So now Don Lemon, head, who was fired from CNN back in 2023, has said he had no affiliation to the organization that went into the church and that he was there as a journalist chronicling protesters. Now, Don Lemonhead has been a journalist for 30 years, and his constitutionally protected work in Minneapolis was no different than what he has always done, his agent, or I should say his lawyer, said in a statement. The First Amendment exists to protect journalists whose role is to shine light on the truth and hold those in power accountable. Lau, his attorney, added that Don will fight these charges vigorously and through thoroughly in the court. A prominent civil rights attorney and two other people involved in the protest were arrested last week. Protesters have accused them of civil rights violations for disrupting the service at the city's church in St. Paul, where a local official with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement serves as a pastor. Now, the Justice Department launched a civil rights investigation after a group interrupted services by chanting "Ice Out" and "Justice for Renee Good," referring to the 37-year-old mother of three who was fatally unalived by an ICE officer in Minneapolis. And I quote, listen loud and clear. We do not tolerate attacks on places of worship, Attorney General Pam Bondi wrote in a social media post last week. City's church belongs to the Southern Baptist Convention, and Lists one of his pastors is David Easterwood, who leads an ICE field office. Many Baptist churches have pastors who also work other jobs. The Justice Department's swift investigation into the church disruption stands in contrast to its decision to not open a civil rights investigation into goods unalivened by an ICE officer. The department has not said whether it will open a civil rights probe into the unaliving of the 37-year-old Alex Preddy by federal officers. Instead of investigating the federal agents who unalived two peaceful Minnesota protesters, the Trump Department Justice is devoting its time, attention, and resources to this arrest. And that is the real indictment of wrongdoing in this case, Don Lemonhead's lawyer stated. Looks like Trump's people, and I told y'all this, everybody on this channel should listen to what I said. Trump is coming after anybody he feels like was an enemy of his. You seen what happened with Don Lemonhead and Nicki Minaj, who Nicki Minaj don't completely sold her soul. You seen what happened with them two. And again, I'm going to say it again. Now you see the aftermath. Donald Trump feeling away, and now they don't went and they don't arrested the feds, arrested Don Lemonhead, right? They arrested Don Lemonhead, but not the people who unalived that lady. There's an investigation into Don Lemonhead for a protest, but not an investigation right now into that situation with that dude the other day. Right? Think about this. He got arrested by the feds for that. Now, let me look up real quick because I want to see if he's actually facing any prison time. Let me see. Let me look this up real quick. This is very important. So, Don Lemonhead, oh man, this ain't nothing, man. They just wasting people's time and resources, man. Man. So, potential penalties under the FACE Act for a first offense can include fines and up to 6 months in prison, though more serious conspiracy charges could carry longer potential terms. Right? Now, here's the thing. Is that some conservative commentary, including reports by by figures like Donald Trump, President of the United States of America, has called for harsh sentences like 40 years, drawing false equivalencies to unrelated cases. But that's rhetoric, not the actual legal exposure or anything charged. So they're spewing out rhetoric, 40 years. But them people that charged the Capitol, they all got pardons. I want y'all to think about this. And I don't even like Don Lemonhead. I don't like dude, man. I'm not really a fan of dude. I don't rock with dude. You know what I'm saying? I think all these dudes is jabronis, to be honest with you. But look at this. Bro, stop wasting people's time. 6 months and a fine. Y'all wasting people's time, man. Do an investigation into the dude who just lost his life. Do an investigation in that situation. Is there an investigation into the lady who lost hers in Minnesota? Let's ask these questions. But they're gonna waste y'all time. The feds. We talking about the feds, and we talking about a potential 6 month sentence. If you got the Fed, man, this is all for show. This is public humiliation of Don Lemonhead. That's all this is. and wasting of people's resources, money, all that stuff. It's just a waste of time, man. You mean tell me you got feds go arrest this dude and he's facing up to 6 months in prison? Come on, man. Stop this foolishness, man. These people out here wasting time, man. They did this shit for clicks, bro. They're willing to waste the American people's time for clicks. What a shame. And y'all make sure y'all share this video, like the video, man. Subscribe to this channel, man. They done arrested Don Lemonhead, man. And these people, man, like I said before, man, I'm not a fan of Don Lemonhead. I ain't really, saying, um, you know, crazy, bro. Crazy work, bro. So, these people crazy as hell, man. Oh, Don Lemonhead pissed, man. I mean, again, but, bro, man, they got the feds went and ran this dude down for 6 months. Let's stop this shit, man. When they gonna do an investigation? Matter of fact, when are we getting the Epstein files? Let's talk about that. When are we gonna get the Jeffrey Epstein files? That's the real question. Unredacted, all of them. We still ain't got all them. This ain't nothing but personal vendettas being taken out, man. And this is what they're doing with the resources. But these people think this shit is cool. They think it's funny that we wasting resources on this type of stuff. That's crazy work, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, bro. I'm just saying, they doing an investigation, and I agree with his lawyer on this. You arrested this dude, and you investigated and arrested this guy, but you ain't even you haven't investigated the situation with the dude Alex Preddy the other day. Have you investigated the situation with the lady who lost her life in Minnesota? Disgusting work, man. Disgusting work, man. Have they did an investigation thoroughly into why the Epstein files have not fully been released, which is supposed to be illegal? And to the person who says shouldn't have went in that church, hey man, listen, listen. The difference between going in a church and getting your life taken away from you, that's a stark difference right there, sir. That's a stark difference. I'm saying the sentence only goes up to 6 months. You got the feds running out for this type of stuff, man. You really need the feds for a 6 month. The feds had to arrest Don Lemonhead over a 6 month situation with a fine, which he probably ain't getting no prison time. The charge is probably gonna get dropped. You wasting resources for that, for a Lemonhead. Meanwhile, you got people out here getting dropped in these streets, but there ain't no thorough investigations. Man, y'all people crazy as hell, man. I'm telling y'all this right now, man. And y'all be the ones, let me say this again, the Republicans are the ones that's out here crying about their right to bear arms. Well, when you see what happened to old boy and y'all ain't got nothing to say, there ain't enough to talk about. Lebowski? Why y'all think Trump was watching his words when they asked him about that situation with that dude? He started watching the words. Y'all people crazy, man. Trying to tell y'all what it is. They got y'all all think about Don Lemonhead, but we ain't out here thinking about the real situations that's going on. Like, share, subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you're gonna lock down Lemonhead up, man, you need the feds. I thought the feds didn't pick up a case unless it was something. You know what I'm saying? They had some major time attached to it. And then they're spewing rhetoric about 40 years for what Don Lemonhead did. Man, yo, stop wasting people's time and intelligence, bro. They could have got the local state police if they was going to arrest this dude to go arrest this guy. They got the feds. They are publicly humiliating this dude. Like, share, subscribe, man. Salute to everybody that's in the building, man. Like I said before, man, they're wasting these resources. You got people that's out here starving, and they're wasting federal resources on Don Lemonhead. And the woman said Don's husband is very rich, so I don't care about his husband. I don't care about him. What the hell that got to do with it? That has nothing to do with why them other situations ain't being investigated. That has nothing to do why the Epstein files have not been fully released and unredacted. That has nothing to do with that. Now, if you have the feds arrest somebody, how about having them go and arrest the Clintons? How about having the feds go arrest the Clintons for defying Congress? How about that? How about having the feds, right? Nah, we ain't simply talking about Donald. We talking about all the way across the spectrum, man. Dude, we gotta keep this shit 100. We gotta keep this 100. See, Nikki was at that Melania thing the other night. Nikki don't completely sold out the MAGA. Nikki seen what fake ass bag chaser over there saw. If you a Christian black Republican, right? Right? If you a Christian black Republican bag chaser, shit, you can get some money. Shit, you want to get some bread? Just become a Christian bag chasing Republican. That's right. Then walk around with side chicks. Just do that. You'll get paid. Y'all know what's up, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Shit's crazy, bro. Y'all see, this is what they wasted. Bro, the feds arrested this dude, bro. Not the state police. I'm gone, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.